Hi, my name is Chris, and I am a whole brain special education teacher that is located in Park Forest, Illinois. I have 3rd through 6th grade in a life class. I am doing whole brain, but I also do some things to help my children that are self-contained as well. Lining up is a breeze in my classroom because when the music goes on, they know they're supposed to line up, and everybody has their spot. And I ran out of the one kind, so I went with my other one. I figured it doesn't look that bad. And they line up on their spot, and then they're ready to go, and then there's no arguing about who goes in front and who goes behind because they have their spot, and that's where they always go. One thing I have is I have a little spot in the corner where kids can chill. This has some sensory items inside. This has some musical instruments. Some things to calm them down, such as, such as the babies and such as the foam. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to put in there. I'm going to have to see where my children's sensory needs are. And this is a tunnel I got for $1 at a garage sale. Also, I will have some pillows and blankets for them to chill out as well. And if they need to, I can even set up a couple of the chairs as tents, and they can go underneath and just chill out in the tent area. Last, this is a community classroom, so the supplies are really nice in the fact that I just put them all together, and then in the mornings they take a little pail and then they fill it automatically with a glue stick, with scissors, and some crayons, and they're ready to go for the day, and that's part of their routine. Welcome to my classroom. My name is Chris, and I'm a teacher in the south suburbs of Chicago. And what I'm showing you first is my outside wall. This is multiple intelligences, and this deals with the 9 different ways people show that they are smart. And it goes from body smart, self smart, math smart, word smart, music smart, nature smart, existentialism, which is the belief in the Lord, and also music smart. Moving on, this is kind of my anchor charts and my job charts. And I am a whole brain teacher, so these are my gestures, some of them that I will use during the year, or anchor charts, math charts, words, writing charts. These are some of the techniques that I use as a whole brain teacher. I don't use plastic prizes. I use verbal cues. I teach in short chunks. And I get the kids engaged in all that I do. These are actually going to be my sight words. They're also Biffy tunes and also my spelling words. And you also use gestures for each of those. Short and long vowel sounds. We spent a lot of time on that. So most of my kids are non-readers. This, and then I will show you the other one, is a independent work center. They do is, I'll show you here, I need to get a few more, is they start off with one task in their task boxes, they put them away, then they go to the next task, and each child is assigned a certain color. As you see, these are the green dots, these are the blue dots, these are the red dots. Now last year I had only 4 kids doing the boxes. This year I'm going to have all of them. And eventually I may get another plastic bin, but they're kind of on the expensive side. And what happens is they do the one task, finish it, put it away, go to the next task, finish it, put it away. And they're really nice because you can take them out, put them back in, and when you're done. Here is my extensive games and activities I have for the kids over the year. I have them divided up, but I'm probably going to change it up. Language arts is right here. And science is right here. Then I have my ELA right here. And then I have some math and some penmanship right here. Then moving on, this is my word wall for ELA. I use whole brain teaching, which all have gestures. I have a brand new calendar, but I didn't put it up yet because that's something my professional could do. This is my Super Improver wall, and what's nice about the Super Improver wall is that you don't do prizes, you do levels as they go up, and it's an uncertain reward. One thing we do a lot in our room is the Virtuous 5, and the Virtuous 5 are 5 characteristics that go with one of our rules. And we talk about leadership all the time. We talk about courage. We talk about kindness. We talk about invincible grit, never giving up, and creativity. And here are my rules. Every day, at least once a day, at the beginning even more so, we do the rules. I'm planning on utilizing this year. I didn't last year. It's the really huge point, and when I want to see something really important, I stand under that and get the kids' attention. This is my scoreboard. Right now it's girls against boys, and we're going to try and win for the day. After they get 10 wins, they move up to the next level, the next level, the next level, and so forth. This is something new that we're starting as Alpha Monday, and every Monday we have somebody that we admire. And since I'm the first time doing it, I'm going to talk about Mr. Rogers. He's very popular right now, and he is my hero, and I'm going to talk about why. This is recess practice, which I probably utilize faster than most whole brain teachers because I am in a sped ed room and my kids need extra practice. The advantage with doing the recess practice is they take whatever recess they need to work on and then they just work on it for 1 minute or 30 seconds, whatever I decide. And also it's great in the fact that I don't even have to stop teaching. I just put the card in and they know they have recess practice. Now later I can add some more cards. I'm thinking about maybe adding either a white or a blue card, signaling that they don't have to do recess practice, but I think I'm going to start off with recess practice if they don't understand or don't get the rules the first couple weeks through. This is my math ELA wall, and all the kids know the definition and the gestures. It's pretty much the same as last year. And up here is a school-wide reward system that they do. I don't do too much with it, but other teachers do, and so they just hold their cards in there. This is my Living Legends wall, and I'm not going to get too close because I don't want you to see the kids, but this is over the last 2.5 years that I've done whole brain as a classroom whole. These are the kids that have made the level, and what I did last year and what I am going to do this year is go with the different colors. Like there's the different levels with the Super Improver, but when I did it, I had bronze, gold, silver, and platinum. And I only had one kid pretty much make it up to the platinum or diamond level. He's in the middle. Special ed teachers, fortunately, at this school are treated very well, but not always so in other buildings in other schools around the country. So I have up some little motivating things when I get discouraged, and I just have them up and they really encourage me. And going down here, because I'm a sped ed room, we have music usually playing. These are candles that light up with batteries. This is actually from my grandmother. She made those, and it's a tree that lights up. This is stars. I can have music playing, and this is my diffuser. I usually have a smell that's pleasant smelling in the room. And last but not least, this is charts. Really, they don't get anything for them, but they really are motivated. This is for reading. This is for improving their sight words or their letters. And this is for either identifying numbers and letters or identifying how many math problems, addition, subtraction, multiplication that they can get right. And it's amazing. I even did it in summer school because fluency was a big issue, something they really wanted to push, and the kids did exceptionally well with no prizes, just the reward of knowing that they got a sticker on their chart.